What's going on, friends? What's up, gamers? And welcome to DRULcast 234. It's 234. I'm True Oz. That's Jack.
Hello.
And that's also Juan.
Hello, hello.
Joining us.
You
Such a
like
weird
merged joining and in together. That's what you did. Yeah.
Joining in.
Joining
Yeah. What's going on? How are you guys?
Good. Fantastic. Yourself?
Oh, I'm doing great.
Yeah.
Nice.
Juan?
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah. Muy bien.
Playing a little vet over here, but it's all good.
Vet? What do you mean?
Yeah, I got a Argentinian Tegu that had a bit of a bacteria problem, had a cyst, had a little surgery.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've just been catering to him, and he wants to kill me, but it's okay.
That thing is a beast. I'll actually, you know what? If you don't mind, I'm gonna attach the picture that you sent me onto the show notes. That thing, man, every time I see that thing, you literally just get close to the glass and it attacks. Like, that thing is ferocious.
Why is it so vicious, Juan?
Because I work a lot, and I don't really give it the attention that it needs.
So it's like, oh, somebody! And then it's like super hyper, and it just goes up to the glass, like, play with me.
Oh, so it's
But,
not
like,
I'm gonna kill you.
That's different than attacking, though.
But it's a lizard, so that shit just looks it looks vicious.
Nah, it's
like,
not
it
that
literally looks like it's gonna, like, kill you.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
And the nails on that thing are just enough to rip you apart.
Yeah, the nails
I'll
are
put the
pretty
picture.
Cool.
I saw the photo. I mean, but still.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I saw it. Everyone
It got
else
his nails
see it.
did. It's all good.
Yeah, the nails were definitely clipped. I could tell.
Yeah, but nah, it's not that bad. It's one of those things that at first, you know what I mean, any movement, it'll kind of be like, hey, what's going on? But once you actually got it under control, it's not that bad. It's just, And my inspiration was Steve Irwin to really get it. So that's what I do. But yeah, that's just been my little side job for the last week and some change.
Right on. He's recovering well, though, or he or she's recovering well.
Ate solids today, so I'm excited. Ate some lamb meat with some carrots.
Suddenly we became an animal podcast.
Yeah, everybody loves animals.
That's fine.
All right, we got side passions, side hustles, whatever you gotta do.
I mean, you have dogs, Oz.
Yeah, I know. You hear them all the time.
Yeah, I'm just saying, everyone loves pets. Everyone loves animals.
Of course.
So yeah,
definitely.
Yeah.
See, that completes my game cave, though. Like I got my desk, and then right across from I have Tegu, the Argentinian Tegu. I know it's not much for an original name, but I think the Tegu itself is pretty cool. But it's all here, and they have the foosball table there to the left. Like it's pretty chill, man.
Oh, I forgot you had that table, man. Oh man, I gotta go back over there.
You gotta talk about your ambiance when you're gaming. What do you have there? Not everybody could game at once, but like, hey, if you're waiting your turn, you could go play some foosball. If you wanna, risk your life, go touch Tegu. Whatever you wanna do.
Yeah, when did you introduce that? Christmas?
What the foosball?
The foosball table? It was like half the people were out playing beer pong, half the people were just struggling playing fucking foosball because it was like it was just put together.
Yeah, I mean, we first of all the parts that were needed for this table were not there, so we really DIY'd that.
Why weren't the parts there?
Because it wasn't a hand-me-down per se, but it's one of those the light in the darkness. Somebody was in a divorce, and they were like, "We're gonna throw this away," and then somebody was like, "No, I know somebody who will take it," and hey, I'm that somebody. So, and then it's just some parts were left in the place, I guess, and it's like, how awkward would it be? Like, hey, can we go into your house and get the missing parts?
Yeah,
didn't quite work.
I have your foosball table, but you actually didn't give me the complete table. So I'm just here to pick up those remaining pieces.
Like, y'all can yell at each other, but just, excuse me, 2 seconds while I salvage the rest of this table.
Yeah.
Anyhow, so this is where IKEA came clutch for me, because I have this loft bed, which I haven't put together in quite some time, and it has extra wooden pieces, and by extra, I mean pieces I just don't use. So I used that to kind of assemble the foosball table with the appropriate supports.
Nice. Very cool.
It's hanging in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I missed that table.
So
the bootlegness of it was what made it fun.
Yeah, man. I mean, we made it ours. There was no manuals. There was none of that. It was just us. No Manuels. Just Juan, Oscar.
I'm glad you got it. I'm so happy you picked
up on
the joke.
Vietnamese guy. That's it.
I'm so happy you picked up on that. That's awesome. We all... All right. For the record, this is probably going to be the last time we'll mention this game until open beta, Dauntless. We all kind of... We all enjoyed or partook, I should say. I don't know if we all enjoyed just yet, but... I mean, you guys already got my take on it. I think Jack finally got a little more hands-on. Yes? No? Maybe?
I mean, I played, so the answer is yes, obviously.
Yeah, but like enough to form a better or a different or another opinion.
Oh, it's all the same.
Are you just gonna add on to the?
No, it's all the same as last week. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, it's
that's what I was.
Right.
That's where I was headed.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So am I the only one that kind of developed a bit of more insight in there?
I think so. I mean, I confessed my love for it last week, so.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love it, but I feel like I'm the only one that's kind of like, I guess not attacking it for its flaw, but just kind of like, oh, okay, addressing them, I would say. Mm-hmm. And the thing is, I think they're looking into it because I looked at the letter, their update letter, letterhead, whatever. But nonetheless, it says that they're trying to make the species more natural. Mm-hmm. I don't know how much in detail that's going to be, but that's kind of what I addressed last time. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. So, see, finally, I'm in Tier 3. It takes me some time because I don't game as much as I would love to. But it's something which I hate the whole repetition. Like, it's somewhat like RPG back in the day. It's like, okay, this is a new monster. Okay, how is it new? It has another color. Like,
it really is when they get enraged and stuff.
It's just like, okay. This is a new difficulty, and now he's blue. Got it. Or not even. Like, the demo, you face the Nasher, right? He has, like, the white coat. And then on this Tier 2, if you don't notice it, he has a brown coat. And then when you get the Tier 3, you got the Rage Tail Nasher.
I think based off of the environment that you're in, the creature is going to have different colors. I don't know. Like, I'm not 100% sure. But I think it's like, it's based off of wherever you are. So if you're in, let's say, like a desert area, it's more prone to be like a brown/red-ish color. Whereas if you're in like an ice biome, I guess that's the proper term. If you're like on a snow biome, it will have more of a more blues, maybe like grays and stuff like that. I don't know. But that's just like a subtle change that I noticed. But yeah, once more, it's the same creature, just different colors.
That's a cute kind of defense you put there for them. But I mean, if I have to, I mean, I get it. It's like adaptation. But if I have to put anything together as an excuse for them, or defense rather, it'll be that their exposure to that material that both humans and the actual creatures eat or harvest.
Yeah.
I forgot what the name of it is. What's in the world, the contents. But anyhow, because they start becoming bright and glowy like it too, as it progresses. Yeah. So I'm like, oh, okay, that could be it. But regardless, it's just so soon, like the repetition happens so soon. Like at least in the Final Fantasies, it takes some time. To get into the next level, it's just ugh. It's just.
Here's what I think I figured out. I enjoyed the overall experience of facing both at the same time as a group. That I enjoyed that a lot more than I did facing individual ones.
Oh yeah, the challenge that brings.
I think that's what I preferred. I think I need more of that. In order for me to I don't know, fully enjoy I mean, I don't want to say to fully enjoy, because I mean, going off on a hunt alone is also kind of fun, but that facing multiple and going in, with a group that knows, not necessarily knows what they're doing, but at least with a full group that you can talk to, is definitely what makes the game more fun for me, at least.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Why do we hunt these behemoths?
I hear theories. The theory that the gentleman that helped us, I don't know which one it was, if it was Jordan or if it was, I don't think it was Jordan. I think it was Logan, yeah. So from what I hear, well, when you hear also the NPCs talk too, it's a storm that's kind of riling them up. So something is just causing it to, causing them to go crazy. But the note too, though, don't get it off, is to harvest them for material, one. But it's something is making them go crazy and making them kind of unite. That's why you see them kind of dueling up with the daily, challenges and whatnot.
The daily challenge.
Yeah. So something is making them work together. Kind of, I guess I'm assuming, this is just my assumption, transferring them into that other aisle. Like that's kind of where I want to get more into the story. Is how the hell are they, the creatures themselves, going aisle to aisle, or what's going on there? Because I get it. The guys kind of, well, the characters rather, they go on the little flying ships.
Airship.
Boom,
yeah. Got
it. But how are these creatures kind of making it there? Are they literally jumping stones to stones to really make it there? Like, I don't know. But
yeah, there's a little flaw with the story, in that sense. I 100% get that, where like you take this airship to go from aisle to aisle, but then realistically, like, what are the behemoths doing? Like, are they just they're just raised here, and that's why they're mad. Like,
right? Yeah,
are they landing here?
There's no reason why
they're
not even doing anything. They're just hanging out, and then you show up, and then they're like, "Hey, what do you guys want?" And then you're like, "Here's my sword, pop!" And then they're mad. It's like they're not destroying the city.
Give me your tail.
Yeah, they're not. I don't understand why I'm attacking them. It feels
it feels one-sided.
It's one-sided. There's
PETA's gonna come attack.
yeah.
And we're back on the animals.
no, that was a great.
It's funny how it goes full circle.
No, the funny thing that happened there is because Tegu's like that. You go to his domain, bro. He's like, "Yo, what up?
Yeah,
you want to fight? You want to fight?" So it's perfect.
Yeah,
I get it.
I don't understand why there's no purpose to attack these things other than to get materials. But there's no reason to get materials other than level up. So what's the point?
Well, I mean, you get different sets of armor. Like each piece,
but that's just to level up, though. Like usually, you want to get better stuff so you can do cooler things.
Well, you kind of to level up, and trust me, Jack. When you start actually playing this on a consistent basis, what you will notice is that you need to level them up to be able to face the cooler and better creatures that will give you the cooler and better gear.
Right,
but which are still essentially just alternative versions of the lower end versions.
Yeah, there's still no real purpose though. There's no real purpose. I mean,
you're essentially grinding for materials to level up your armor to face higher levels of that, and it's just an ongoing cycle. Like that's it.
Yeah, it's zero purpose.
In a nutshell, that's
zero
it.
Purpose. Yeah. That's a main problem too. It's like there's nothing wrong with grinds, but make them have a purpose other than just grinding because that's what the game is.
Yep.
There's no point to that.
As a great baseball player says, Johnny Gomes says, "Grind till you shine, baby." That's it.
The game has potential to be really, really good. I think they just need to change a handful of stuff that'll make it better.
Sure.
Yeah. Their idea for, monetization is great of the flares. I think that's unique, and that's something that people will like. Awesome. And people will definitely pay money for unique flares, 100%. I mean, that's a great idea. Just like I said, all the other things we talked about last week, the speed of the gameplay, everything else. And like I said, right now, there feels like there's no real purpose other than just to go get materials. And, I don't feel like I'm saving a city or I'm, anything.
Because the city doesn't get attacked. Like
that's what I'm saying. There's no purpose. Yeah.
The whole story, like the whole environment, just seems a little askew. I mean, who knows? Maybe on final release they'll like do something. But I just feel like, what's the point of an airship when, I don't know. It's a little weird.
Right. Yeah. Anyways.
It doesn't really make sense. But I mean.
It doesn't have to make sense. It's fantasy. Great, there's nothing wrong with that. But just have purpose. You can have a
tie it in somehow.
Yeah, you can have some mythological idea or whatever, some made up thing. As long as it feels like there's a purpose to it, the idea doesn't matter. Just make purpose. That's the thing. So right now the only purpose is to get materials to go back to the thing and then go talk to 50 more people to get 50 different things and then And there's also like 20 different types of currency too, and there's all kinds of different things you need to get. That's kind of silly. Like, just make it simple, dude.
I just want colors. That's all I want.
No, there's like
and all the colors you gotta pay for.
All the stuff you gotta find though. Like, there's all kinds of different plants, and then you have like stones, and
you have your choice of white, or you have your choice of brown or doo-doo brown. Which one would you like?
Did you get the free colors in the store?
No, I don't even know where to go.
Yeah. You gotta go into the store.
So there you go. Problem number a million. Don't even know where to go.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway, so like I said, that's probably gonna be the last time we'll touch up on Dauntless until open beta. I mean, which is like what, in a couple of weeks, anyways.
Month away.
End of the month, end of May, right?
Yeah, so it's like a month.
May is what, next week? May is next week.
Right, but the end of May is this is the end of April, so the end of May is a month from
Okay. Semantics. Gears of War. We played Gears of War this weekend.
Yeah,
well, actually,
separately.
We individually. Yeah.
Yeah, not together.
Better word.
Yeah, just to unlock Griffin, which is still available right now. If anybody wants to do it, you have until April 30th to get 750 kills and public or private horde or any public
just kills.
Matchmaking. Yeah.
Yeah, just kills.
Yeah.
Get 750 kills.
Yeah, if you do juvies, it's really easy to get within one match or two matches. So.
And for those who are unfamiliar, Griffin is from Gears 3, right?
Yeah.
Gears 3 and voiced over by Ice-T.
Correct.
Which is like the greatest character because he talks a lot of shit and it's great.
So he's back.
I love that character.
Yeah.
Yes, he's back.
He's back.
I haven't played with him yet.
And you don't have to. Yeah, right. But you don't have to like do the crates or anything silly like that. Every other character is in crates and credits and all that other stuff. This one, 750 kills. You got him.
And it gives you a 0 achievement challenge.
Well, it's a challenge. It's not an achievement. So,
yeah. Oh, okay. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Is that why?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's remember like Xbox challenges. They were kind of popular in 2013, and then they went away.
Silly.
Yeah. I mean, they were kind of cool. Yeah. I actually wrote a post on how I hate the challenges, but that was in 2013. Yeah. But I mean, yeah, they're back, and it's a good way to track your progress because before in Gears you had no way to track progress towards a lot of that stuff. So
the reason why I want to bring this up, other than Griffin being an awesome character, is I don't like how they're doing this.
What do you mean?
So all right. First off, thank you. I'm very grateful that you're giving me the option to unlock this character without having to pay for him, or without having to open silly crates and deal with any of that bullshit.
Yeah.
You know. Thank you for that. Very grateful. Thank you. You in order to get this, you have to register for it.
Yeah, that was kind of silly, huh?
I disagree with that, man. I feel like if I'm playing the
game,
no,
you didn't. You have to register. You only had
you have to
claim it when you're done. You don't have to register.
I had
beforehand.
to register.
No, you don't. You don't.
I clicked. I went onto the thing. I said, "Would you like to register for this?" I hit X. I said, "Yes." Okay. Done.
I didn't have to.
And then I did the challenge, and then afterwards I had to go back. Oh, you finished it. You got this many kills.
You didn't have to do the first thing. You didn't have to register.
Well, fair enough.
Yeah. But I mean, when I claimed mine, I had to hit like sign up, and then immediately knew I had over 750 kills. It was like you have 900 and whatever, and then I said claim. So it's still kind of silly that you had to claim it. But yeah, you didn't have to do it like beforehand. So if you accomplish it, if you get the little like challenge unlocked, which is basically like an achievement, then you can just go on there and claim your character.
All right, cool. So that puts me at ease. I was
one less step, but still, it was still annoying that I had to go claim it. It's like, why? Yeah. I completed it. I just got the achievement. Just give me the character. Right? I didn't understand that aspect of it or why I need to do that.
Yeah, I wonder why they did it that way.
Because you can add with challenges, they can add prizes and stuff. Remember, like there's a little. So with Xbox challenges, they have a little prize box sometimes, and it's like, hey, complete this challenge and get 20,000 XP or something, or like Killer Instinct did it, Forza 5 did it, and like I said, since
I don't remember. I mean, I guess I never really got into challenges all that much because I was just completely turned off after Killer Instinct. I was like, yeah, these are kind of dumb, and then I never really I literally just buried challenges.
Yeah. So for Killer Instinct, they would give you the killer points or whatever, or the KPs or whatever they called them. And then in Forza 5, it was like, oh, you get, in-game XP, or you unlock a car, or things like that. And it was automatic. You didn't have to, do anything else. So that's why I'm not sure. Maybe Coalition just kind of, rushed it out the door. Like, hey, this is a cool way we can keep track of it, but we don't have the logic in-game yet for, Xbox Live to say this is complete. So maybe that's why it's a manual process. So maybe it'll eventually become automatic like the other games. Yeah. But who knows?
And a Juan.
Yeah. An Oscar.
¿Dónde está?
And then.
So yeah. I mean, whatever. Once more, I like I said, I'm at ease. I thought you had to start it, get your kills. Like, imagine getting all these kills and then going in.
Right,
Like, yes, I unlocked them.
Yeah.
And it's like you had to start it, and I'm like, wait, what? Like, I would have been pissed.
Right.
Uninstall right then and there.
Yeah. It seems like what you would have done. I rage quit something the other day. What I rage quit?
Ooh.
I rage quit Fortnite for a minute the other day. That's what it was.
Fortnite.
Yeah.
What happened?
I forgot about
Tell
that
me
until you said like uninstall or whatever. Then I remembered what happened. Yeah.
Man.
That was funny. No, we're playing 50 vs 50, which is actually pretty sick. If people haven't done it
50v,
yet.
50v2.
I think it's still up right now. Yeah. And
this is probably one of my favorite playlists.
I forgot. We were just going around or whatever, and somebody put a jump pad somewhere, and they put it in a dumb spot, and then I got stuck in the storm. But the storm in 50 vs 50 is like you lose 10 health every second, so you basically die in 10 seconds.
Yeah.
And I was stuck in the storm, and I was mad. And I was like, you know what? I'm over it. Like, I'm done with you guys. I'm out. Like just quit
because of that, you rage?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we've been playing for a while already, and it just everything else, and I was just that. I was like, oh, I'm out. I'm done with this.
Fuck this.
I went back and played. I forget what I played after that. I think I went back to Gears, and I was working on that Griffin.
Challenge. That Griffin challenge, the 750 kills. If you're a scout, and I'm so happy they added juvies to this, because. Oh my god, dude! I literally was just running in circles, collecting them all, and just melee. Like, it was the fucking easiest thing ever. Up until like people started like dropping after wave 10. Yeah, and then at wave 15, or no,
there's only 20.
I think it was.
So.
No, it goes on after that.
No, I think Juvies is only 20.
I had a 21.
Oh.
I left at 20.
I don't know. I thought Juvies ended at 20 because I've never made it past 20, and I just thought it was that. Maybe it's 25 then. Maybe Juvies ends at 25.
I think it's 25.
Okay.
Because every 5 is a boss.
Every 5 is a
fight,
boss,
so.
but 20 would have been a boss too. So
I guess that's true too. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyways.
And yeah, man, I that's how I got it as a scout. So I mean, super cheesed it.
I mean, everybody was though. So.
I mean, I guess, but my character is just so fucking overpowered for the juvie, or for that, I guess, challenge, right?
I guess.
Like, I mean, every time I melee, I gain health. I gain like 150% health every time I get a melee kill, and my melee also does like 200% extra damage.
Right,
so it's like just completely, just backwards. But it was super easy, and up until wave 16, or for whatever reason, everybody ended up leaving, or wave 20 rather, everybody ended up leaving. At wave 16, everybody left. That's what I wanted to say.
Okay, so by the
then
time
I get to 20, and I'm struggling.
Yeah, it's hard.
At 19, and I set up turrets. I got bored. I'm like, let me just get turrets.
It depends on the map, though, man, for sentries and turrets, because juvies will take those out in like one hit, and then
not
you
only
just
that,
lost 20,000 credits or whatever.
If you let what are the exploding
trackers
sentinels? What is it?
Trackers,
balls, yeah. If you let them, yeah. If you let them get close enough, them shits could destroy two.
Oh,
like
yeah. No,
it is the worst.
Yeah.
So I'm like strategically placing them like
what map
two at an angle, two at an angle, and two like facing outward just to protect them.
Yeah.
And then I had the slow down ones. Man, I bought everything, and then they all ended up blowing up. I'm like, all right, fuck this. I'm just gonna melee again just to end it. Like basically, that's how I ended up winning. Was just kind of hiding, because the boss waves are the what are they called? The flying.
I think those are sentinels or
sentinels,
drones,
whatever
they are.
Yeah, with the salvos and they're just exploding on you. It was the worst. But luckily, with increased health, you literally just run around melee because they're all chasing you anyways. Shoot up because that's how you're gonna kill the sentinels, and then just keep running around. That's basically how I ended up getting it. Got them all in one game, man. That was
nice.
Once more.
Yeah, it goes pretty quick. What map did I play? There's a map that works. You can do private also, so that makes it really easy. I don't know if you did that.
Easier. No.
But let me find this map. I sent it to you.
I did it on it's the competitive map with the I mean, they're all kind of shaped the same.
Right.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
The one with the drill, the oil rig on the sides, like in the middle rather.
I don't know.
Whatever.
Anyways.
Whatever. I'm never gonna fucking explain it.
Yeah. Anyways, if you do it on, I just had it open 1 second, and then I closed it to look for the map you were trying to tell me, and then I forgot. If you do it on Fallout, there's an area in the spawn that's further back, and it's also like covered on the top. So the cool thing is you could put your sentries back there, 3 or 4 sentries, and trackers and juvies never make it close enough. Like your sentries will just eat them up, and you can just sit there repairing. The only thing you have to worry about would be the sentries, or not sentries, the sentinels that come in, because if they start rocketing,
creeping by.
They could blow that stuff up. But also, if you have 3 sentries that are like leveled up, and you're shooting at the sentinels or whatever to take their shield off, the sentries will do work on those things too. So it could work out.
All my shit was level 1.
The only thing is you're gonna run out of credits, because you're gonna have to sit there and keep like basically refilling the ammo on the sentries.
Once more, because of what's the class? The scout class, you get that extra deposit bonus.
Right. So if you and I
ran out of credit,
like, cause my engineer is fully leveled up, so I have, like it costs me way less to repair stuff than that, and then you would get the credit bonus, so you could just sit there and like melee people all day, and I build for cheap, and then I repair for cheap. Yeah, and we would breeze through that without a problem.
Is the health on the sentries based off of your character or the level of the?
Yeah, so engineer can some of the skills an engineer has is like you either get a discount or like 40% more health on a sentry or whatever. You can get stuff like that.
Because all mine had like a sliver of health. I'm like, well, what the fuck?
yeah. So depending on the character skill, you can, you just can have more health, and it can be cheaper too. So there's a lot of ways. But yeah, you and I we could run that, and we would go through all the waves, like all 25 or however many there are.
Problem.
Yeah, I think we'd make it through, and really quick. Anyways, cool. There you go.
Last game on my list is Friday the 13th Killer Puzzle. Just launched.
Okay.
And the weirdest thing happened with this game, right? So I download it and I see like new releases or whatever, right? On my on Google Play. So I'm like, oh shit, it's a Friday the 13th game. And I looked at it and it's very cartoony looking. And for whatever reason, it just kind of appealed to me. I'm like, oh, look, it's a cute little Jason. Like, And I was like, yeah, I'll download this shit. Like, it looks, and like, looking through the screenshots, I'm like, damn, this looks kind of like, it looks cartoony and really cheesy, but it looks brutal, like gory as fuck.
Yeah.
So download, And if a game has to ask you if you want maximum gore or no gore, like it's serious business, right?
Yeah.
So I click maximum gore, yes please, check, and then I go into the game and it's like, it's weird. It's like all right, how do I describe this? So think of like a maze, right? And wherever you slide Jason, he'll go in a straight line until he touches either a wall or until he touches a child. Until he reaches something.
Wait, that doesn't help.
All right, until he touches a camp counselor. Let me correct it, okay?
Oh my gosh.
And if he reaches a person, he'll like straight up just fucking annihilate them. If he touches a wall, obviously he stops there, and then you pick so he just slides around. So it's a maze, it's a puzzle, And basically you got to figure, and there's a marking on the map. There's an X on the map. So once you kill everybody, then you have to figure out how to get to the X. If it's a challenge, like if you're playing challenge mode, you have a very limited number of moves in order to get that done. If it's normal mode, you have plenty of moves, but you would still be limited to what's it called? To the map itself, to the environment. So like if you get the kills in a wrong order, you might end up in a loop. So you got to restart the puzzle,
wow.
Yeah. It's crazy and it's really fun. But the craziest thing happened with this game was the what's it called? One of the developers. I decided to look up the developers. I'm like, what other games do they have?
Yeah.
And they have another one called Slayaway Camp, and for whatever reason, that game just rung a bell, right? I look up Slayaway Camp. Guess who that game? I mean, you already know, but guess who that game pointed to?
Before you even knew, I saw it on this other person's Twitter. That
oh, really?
It was like right before PAX or during PAX, and he was like, "Oh, super excited for this," and it looked cool. I'm like, "This looks awesome." And
for Friday the 13th or for Slayaway Camp?
For Friday the 13th.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, and I just happened to see him on Twitter with that. So I already know where you're going with this, so I'll let you continue. But I just wanted to say
I had no idea, and I'm looking it up. I'm like, who are these guys? Like, man, they got a license for Fly Day the 13th.
You're doing really well today, dude.
I'm doing well today, man. For Friday the 13th, I'm like, yo, who are these guys? It's basically like developers of like, what's it called? Peggle and Plants vs. Zombies. It's like basically some of the people from there I've also worked on this game. And then I see a familiar name. I see a game, Cosmicoria. We get our homie Nate, I forgot to say his last name, Schmold?
Yeah.
Nate Schmold from Cosmicoria, who we interviewed at PAX like 3 years ago. And I'm like, holy shit, like, the world really comes around full circle, man. Like,
definitely does.
Being reunited with, that, like, he's such a freaking awesome person. We got to have him on the show. Like, I got to ask him if he wants to.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, awesome guy, man. He does great art, too. I don't know if you guys follow him on Instagram or not. I follow him on Instagram also. And he always has, like, little doodles and stuff that are just super sick. I love his style. So cool. And if you haven't seen or played Cosmicoria, you should do that, too. It's been out, and you can check out our video and coverage from it. I think it was, like, 2015, because I was there that year. That was the year I was there. Yeah. Check that out. Check out the new game too, man. He does awesome stuff.
Friday the 13th, killer puzzle. Go ahead and download it. It's so much fun, dude. It's like, it's one of those games you just pick. I mean, I haven't played it without the gore, but it is gory, man. That final kill, like, he slides up to the camp counselor, right?
Yeah.
The screen like fades black, like it's super like slow motion. He goes up to him. And then there's a bar on the bottom, and then if you can either miss and you fail the puzzle, which is fucked up, or if you stop the bar in the right spot, you get the kill. And there's like there's a set animation based off of like different, I don't know. It's random. You get a different animation kill, and each one of those like crazy animation kills is so gory and over the top. It is awesome. So if you're like a fan of that type, like gore and like that type of movie, you'll fucking love this. Like it is really, really cool. So yeah, shout out to them and Nate.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta contact you, man. Gotta have you on.
I'm just trying not to laugh this whole time as you're like, get Jason, slide him through the middle, push him all the way to the wall. Oh, there's a camp counselor. It's like, oh gosh.
Oz has some questionable terminology
slide
in the entire description.
It's hard. Like, how do you describe it other than that?
Slide him right in. This goes. This guy, my God.
Oh, the game's on Steam too. I didn't know it was on Steam also.
Killer Puzzle?
Yeah.
Oh well. Nice.
Yeah, actually, it has an amazing review. It's overwhelmingly positive, which is great for Steam. It has over 1,200 reviews, too. So it's doing great. They got over 1 million downloads, I think, across all platforms and stuff. So, yeah, it's crushing it.
Free to play, man. Yeah. Like, definitely. Like, go check it out, man. It's awesome. It's really awesome.
For sure.
Slide it.
I'm looking at the animation that they put in there. It's just so gory, man. And you get like different weapons, like unlock weapons as you progress. Like as you get more, I don't want to say powerful because I mean it's fucking Jason, but just as you progress through the levels, you start unlocking weapons and stuff. But yeah, for a free to play game, man, it's really fun. So definitely go check that out.
Right on, for sure.
That's it for me, man.
That's a cool story.
Gotta work on that.
Yeah, I mean, you just like, hey, I'm done talking. Is basically what happened.
Yeah, so somebody else do something. That's basically what I'm saying.
Well, then just ask that or something. I don't know. What's it called? What?
Pass the mic.
Yeah.
Puff, puff, pass. Who's getting it?
Yeah, it's like hot potato, dude. Throw it on the next person.
Yeah.
I went back to Crackdown for a minute just because I want to check it out on 1X to see, how it looks, which actually looks a lot better. And I've been orb hunting, and that's about it. I mean, there you go.
I still can't believe it. When I saw you on there, and I'm like, I was gonna invite you to play something. I think it was
Dauntless.
It might have been Gears. Oh yeah, that's what. Yeah,
you messaged me while I was playing Crackdown.
I did hit you up.
Yeah.
But at the time I didn't know, but I was like even before that I was gonna hit you up, and I still saw you on there. I'm like, this guy has to be hunting orbs. Like I didn't want to ask, but I'm like, I know he's hunting orbs.
Yeah. I'm actually almost well. I hope I'm almost done. So I'm at like 200 and am I at 250 right now or 240? I think 240.
I can't believe you, man.
Yeah, and there's only 300, but I only need like 6 more. I have 294 out of 300, but I need 6 out of the next 60. So somewhere in there are 6 I'm hopefully missing, and I'm hoping that what I've marked off, I didn't really not. I don't have to.
Because if that happens,
I don't know. Yeah, there's a couple I put question marks next to. Like I think this is where it's supposed to be, but I'm not sure. Thankfully, somebody went through and took pictures of every orb's location.
Everyone.
Yeah, like first, I mean, there you have the map, and it's marked on the map. But the pictures are way more helpful than the map.
I
mean, both of them together.
Sometimes they're hidden.
Yeah.
Oh, like really hidden.
Right. So it's like, oh, cool. I know where this is at, or I see this big building. I know I need to go over here, rather than I think this is where the dot's supposed to be. And sometimes the dots are in the wrong spots. So there's been a couple of times there's dots, and I'm like, and I look at the picture and I look at the dot, and picture and dot, and I'm like, okay, these are not. I get where they're supposed to be, but the picture is obviously correct because, I mean, it can only be one spot in the photo, in the screenshot. So I forget the guy's name who did the screenshots, but bless his heart because this wouldn't be possible without that.
Without your fucking passion and dedication.
Yeah. I mean, that's ridiculous. So
I love that community, man. I can't wait for 3, dude. I know we've said it plenty of times.
Yeah. But I hope 3 has a lot of this stuff from 2, like the rocket boots and the wingsuit.
Oh, so good. I want, because you know what I miss?
This one's really organic, and I'm tired of climbing really tall buildings.
I was going to say that. Yeah. So when I played, I got into my car, into the big pickup truck.
Yeah.
Not the pickup, the SUV, whatever.
Yeah.
And I wanted it to suck on the suction cups on the wheels to go scale a building.
Yeah.
And I couldn't do it. And I'm like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah,
like, this is from 2. Oh, but I love that feature, man. I hope they put it in 3.
Right. It's been funny because there's a lot of orbs where I look at them and I'm like, oh, I know I got that. But I'm thinking I got it in 2 and not 1 because I've gone by, a lot of them. I'm like, oh, yeah, I remember this one. I know exactly where this one's at and stuff like that. Yeah. And I go and I'm like, oh, no, I definitely didn't get this one. It's kind of weird. So, and there's some that I don't know how I missed just playing through the game. Some of them I'm like, yeah, I would have never found this. And other ones I'm just like, I've been running around or trying to get somewhere else. And I'll hear an orb, and I'm like, oh, my gosh, where's the S? So I look at the map just to make sure, like, hey, one's close. And then I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I don't know how I missed them. They're so loud. That I don't know. Anyways, it's cool.
Makes you miss the ping feature from 2.
The ping is nice, right? But I mean, then I wish ping is in. I hope it's in 3. I hope it is because I'll cry if it's not.
I'm gonna be so mad.
Yeah, but it's like I said, 1 is so much more organic. There aren't any fancy things. It's like. You want to climb a building, you climb the building. And if the building can't be climbed, you better climb another building next to it and hop to the one next to that one and get to the you got to go all the way around pretty much. There's some
no shortcuts.
Yeah, especially in Shy Gen. And also somehow before I transferred my save over, when I was still 360 someday, I restarted my game over, I guess, because some of the leaders are dead and some of them are not. Most of them are not dead. Wow. So there's still people shooting at me, so I'm trying to jump between building and building, and all of a sudden I get hit with a rocket and I fall all the way down 500 feet, and I just sit there and I'm like, oh my gosh. So I've been
not this shit again.
Yeah, so at first I just try to go around everybody and ignore them, but now I'm taking out the bosses first in an area and then looking for orbs. Otherwise it's too frustrating getting shot at and grenaded and rocketed, and but I'm almost done. Like I said, I hope I didn't mark any off that I actually don't have. So,
because that's gonna ruin your life.
Yeah, I definitely would give up. I'm gonna have 299 and everything crossed off.
Be pulling your hair.
No, I'm done. I just give up at that point. I just say, okay, cool. I did what I could. I'm not.
Nope. That one.
There's no way. I'm not going through them all again. I'm not going through them all again.
No, that one orb is gonna fucking
like I said,
insane.
there's some I put question marks.
Comes out.
There's some I put question marks next to, and I'll go back and check those just because of I wasn't sure on the screenshot or the map where they should be. I think I have them. I don't hear them. So, I circle them and put a question mark. Okay, this one is questionable. But anything else out of the ones I put question marks next to, I'm not going to go back and look for. That's it. I'm done. If I'm missing 1 or 2
the shit that
or
happened
3.
To me on GTA.
At what?
On GTA, that shit happened to me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I think I had 99/100. Gave up. I have no idea where that last. I think it was something hidden. Last thing is.
But the pigeons or something?
The pigeons.
What was hidden?
Oh, pigeons.
Was it
yes.
the pigeons? Yeah.
Yes, that's what it is.
I mean, that's not that bad. That's also an X-enhanced game. You should put it in and go hop through.
Good. Over it.
I still need to finish it. I never finished the main story, and I own both DLCs. I never finished those.
The worst.
Sorry, man. I got too many games to play.
I was like 90% done with the last one, but then it went over to the Xbox One, and then they didn't carry over your save. I was like, fuck this shit. I was like, I'm not gonna play this shit over.
No, that's messed up. There should be a way to transfer that save over.
I mean, I guess we could plug Emoji.Review, yeah.
If you want to, sure.
Why not? There's jank. I mean, there's some jank in there, but like,
yeah, it's a very rough draft. It does work. It does work. All features work, but it's very rough draft.
Tell us about it.
So I released one of my projects called Emoji.Review. Basically, you go to, instead of like emoji.com, it's emoji.review. So you can go to it and you can rate movies based on emoji. So any emoji you want, there's like some popular emojis there next to every movie that I think are the most common, which I'm going to change to actually be the most common ones. And then if you don't like any of those, you can just go to your emoji keyboard on your phone or copy and paste on PC or Mac or whatever and paste in an emoji and submit it. Yeah. Check it out. Yeah.
This is a really awesome library already there. I see like there's a shit ton of people that have also
have been adding stuff. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's working.
It's been cool. I enjoyed seeing what people put like what emojis people put. So for me, I put the pill for the Matrix because I'm like red or blue, even though the pill's not red or blue in the emoji, but still you get the idea. It's two colors. Yeah. It's a pill. Then somebody put a spoon, and I was like, oh, that's really funny. Like I didn't even think about that. And other people voted on the spoon too. So the spoon is like the most frequently used emoji for the Matrix. I just think it's cool. It's little things like that. And I was scrolling through, and somebody put a dinosaur for Jurassic Park, and it's like, yeah, it's great. And it just silly things like that, and that made me smile.
The balloon on it got me.
Oh, I put that one. I did that one.
That's a hell of an effect. See, I get what you're doing, man. I get what you're doing.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna put an eggplant all the time.
You can. It's on there. People have. Someone put that for Rogue One. I don't understand how an eggplant and Rogue One go together.
What?
Yeah. Look up Rogue One. It should be the second one on the list. There's an eggplant.
Oh, the one that had me dying the other day was Borat.
Yeah. They put like bikini or whatever.
I was dying, dude. I was like, oh my god, whoever put this is a genius.
Yeah. They put the bikini for Borat. That was funny. That's how it works out. Check out Emoji.Review. I'm going to change the layout pretty soon. This was like, I don't know, I thought this layout would work. I mean, I knew it wouldn't be forever, but I thought it would work longer than what it has. And I've already realized, like, this has to go, and I know what I'm going to change. I'll start working on that. Probably I think tomorrow. Tomorrow's the day I usually do this type of work.
Oh, and you need Facebook. I guess we should probably.
Yeah. I only have Facebook login right now. I don't track your stuff, just so you know. There's a privacy policy at the bottom if you're really worried about what I do with your data from Facebook, but basically, all they give me is a user ID and your name, and all I save is the user ID. I don't even save your name. That might change, though. I might end up saving names, but I'm not sure on that yet. So,
not yet, yeah.
And if I do, I'd update the privacy policy. And if so, your name's publicly available on Facebook anyway. It's not like I'm taking... Like, I don't have your email address. I don't have your friends list. I can't post on your wall. I can't do any of that stuff. All I need is just a unique number from Facebook, and like I said, I don't need a name. Yeah.
And if you needed to reach out and yell at him for taking that information, you can find him on Twitter. That's at Show220.
At JSpin.
At JSpin. Your fucking gamer tag and your goddamn Twitter. At JSpin, you can yell at it. Well, no, I was doing you a favor. See, you can send all the hate to at Show220.
Okay. I don't know. I kind of want to know if you hate it. Let me know. So. Yeah.
All of the nice messages go to at JSpin.
I mean, I want all the messages. I want all the things.
So, hit him up on Twitter, at JSpin. I'm at TrueOz. Juan is at AceJam. All of that will be on the information, on the show notes, rather. Play to Drool, I guess.
Eggplant emoji.
Eggplant emoji on everything.
Peach.
Later.
F Gunner.